Oh, hey you. Perfect timing. Can we talk? What do you think of the people of Ritem?
What do you mean?
Well, they're good people, once you get to know them. When we first got here, I thought all of them were really super scary. Fighting is part of life for them, so they give off this total only the strong survive vibe. Or like, they really believe that might makes right. Remember how uptight they were when we got here and Renus Ritem attacked? They acted like they couldn't be bothered with some outsiders like us. But after getting to know them, I know that's not how they really are. When I made the effort, I found out that they're really kind. They even showed me how to survive in the desert. They told me all about which enemies I should be aware of, where to find food, and all kinds of other really helpful advice. A lot of them also asked me about Alio. They haven't interacted with the outside world much, but they are interested in it. It's just that they've been so busy fighting that they didn't have time for much else. And even their strongest fighters never brag. They look out for each other, protect the weak, and help those in need. Oh, and they also talked about Nadara a lot. I could really tell that they were doing everything they could to support her. Not only do they respect her, but they completely trust her to lead them. I can really feel how united all the people of Ritem City are. When I stopped to think, it made me realize that the people of Alio Town are the same. I almost feel like I found my new hometown. Which means I need to do my part to be a contributing member of Ritem ARKS too. I know I can do it!
You, is it?
What are you doing here?
I thought I'd rid the place of enemies while enjoying a stroll. Perfect timing. There is something I require your help with.
Of course, what is it?
I would like to ask you about the relationship we will be building between Ritem and Alio. Now that we will be cooperating, it would be proper for us to learn more about each other. I am not very familiar with the ways of Alio, however. Other than military affairs, I know little of its culture and customs. As we are personally acquainted, I thought I could practice some cultural exchange with you. Come now, don't worry. Nothing more difficult than some simple conversation, just as we are doing now. What do you think?
I'm happy to talk to you about anything.
Is that so? Very good then. With Manon, I have had some exchanges about technological matters and the like. But I have not had much opportunity to speak with Aina. How should I phrase this? There are not many in Ritem with a temperament such as hers. I find myself at a loss as to how to start a conversation. How do you usually interact with her? What are her interests, for example?
Aina loves your singing.
My singing? I suppose I could talk about that. I see. This has been useful. My thanks. Do you have a moment now? I'd like to know more about you as well. Let me see. What shall I ask?
The signal is... Theoretically, it should be like this.
Something up, Manon?
Oh, when did you get here? You surprised me again. You're pretty good at doing that.
Thanks, I guess. What are you up to?
I'm trying to learn more about photon tuners. Of course, I got permission from the people of Retem first. What I really want to know about these tuners isn't so much how they work, but I'm more interested in Nadara's power of song that they broadcast. Her ability has something to do with the relationship between her internal and external photons. Which would mean that it's something pretty similar to a technique. But a technique with that kind of area of effect would require an incredible amount of photons. I don't see how anyone could pull that off all by themselves. So, I thought I might start by looking into these devices. But no luck, I guess. From what I've been able to gather so far, the tuner amps are not very powerful. So, what that means is that Nadara herself is generating the vast majority of it. It's possible that she's tapping into some power even more basic than that used for techniques. I'm wondering if it might be what's known as magic.
Magic?
Sorry, never mind. I'm really just speculating. I still need to research more. But what we do know is that the power of song only passed down through her family line. And her power manifests differently than that of her ancestors. In fact, now I remember her saying that her feelings come through in her songs. For example, the feeling that she didn't want her people to get hurt was stronger than her feeling that she wanted them to fight harder. That had an effect on enemies and weakened them. No, I still need more data before I can even formulate a hypothesis. Regardless, it's impossible to totally quantify something like emotion. If it turns out that it's not possible to explain her power scientifically, then it has to be something supernatural.
It's you. I haven't seen you in Retem since the battle with Rennis.
What are you doing here?
Hattie and the others wanted to get my advice and called me here. But I'm done with that now, and I'm just taking a little breather. Hattie and I have known each other a long time. I remember that day long ago. Our squad was on an expedition to Retem, and we came under a massive Dolls attack. That's when I met Hattie for the first time. Our guys were hurting pretty bad, but Hattie's squad was even worse off. Hattie is a brave and capable ARKS defender, but that day, he'd spread himself a little thin protecting his comrades. And then the Dolls attacked him from all sides. I lent a hand and helped get him out of a bad scrape. And we've been good friends and comrades in arms ever since. I guess we just understand each other. We're both castes and we're both loyal supporters of our leaders. When the war was going really bad in Retem, and none of us could even get away to go help, we lost touch for a while. But now we're close again, just like old times. And it's entirely thanks to you three again. I'm truly grateful.
Greetings. What do you say? Would you like to hear an old story of mine?
Yes, very much.
Good. I've never really liked this place. This Alnotha. It brings back memories of that day, you see. I remember well that day that Nadara sang in front of everyone. The entire audience fell silent as the color drained from Nadara's face. In a panic, I cleared the venue, but Nadara just stood there in silence, her shoulders trembling. Never once before or since have I seen her like that. Everyone had simply assumed that she had the power of song. It had always been passed down from parent to child. It's a power not to be displayed without proper decorum. Especially not when the wielder was young, before it had been fully mastered. When Nadara was very young, she would only ever sing in front of her mother, Aldelia. Back then, Aldelia once spoke with me in regards to Nadara's power. She said that one day, Nadara's abilities would surpass her own. Now that Aldelia is gone, I can no longer ask her what she meant by that. But what I think Aldelia sensed was not Nadara's power of song exactly, but I think she was just confusing her own power with Nadara's, as it resonated with Nadara's singing abilities. In any case, from that day forward, until you people came along, no one truly understood Nadara's power. Of course, I've already told you the story of how Nadara behaved after that. She threw herself into studying the art of war, as if to make up for what she lacked. In an attempt to support her, we also threw ourselves into the pursuit of raw strength. Once Nadara stopped singing, the musical culture of Retem sadly began to die out. Day after day, all we did was fight enemies and fall down exhausted at night, and then wake up and do it all again. At the rate we were going, Retem ARKS would inevitably burn out. But just as I was beginning to become seriously worried, you arrived in Retem so gallantly. These folks will bring about a change for us. Looking back, it seems strange I was so convinced without any evidence. But when I saw you fight, that's what I thought. Of course, you know better than anyone what happened after that. Nadara's true power manifested itself, and Renis Retem was finally suppressed. And then music returned to Retem. Thank you again for everything you've done.
I love Retem music too.
Thank you. You should tell everyone that. They'll be glad to hear it. And now, thanks to all of you, it isn't painful for me to come to this place anymore. We are in your debt. And now it's our turn to try and repay you. If you ever need anything, please do not hesitate.
That's not it. I cannot seem to master it. Who is that there? You, is it? You are quite skilled at making yourself invisible. Impressive.
Are you practicing something?
Practicing? Yes, well, I suppose you could call it that. It is my dance lesson. I say lesson, but I no longer have a teacher. My family's gift is the power of song. But that power is not derived from singing alone. Only when song and dance combine as one does the true power manifest. That is what my mother always taught me. Singing aside, dance has always been a weak point of mine. Oh, how my mother used to scold me during my lessons. When I stopped singing in front of others, I stopped dancing as well. Now that I am singing publicly again, however, I can no longer neglect my dancing. And so I make the time to train myself daily in the art of dance. But having said that, however, I still find it difficult to be watched. If my dancing skills were a little more polished, I could perform for you and ask for your feedback. Or perhaps you could dance with me.
Oh, I'm not much of a dancer.
I was only teasing. Before I can reveal my song and dance, I need to be certain that I've mastered them first. When that time comes, I want you to be there. Goodbye now. Oh, and no more peeping from behind boulders.
Ah, it's you. Standing here with you like this, it makes me remember that day. I mean the day that I first met you folks. This is the one and only trade route between Retem and Alio. I've met all kinds of people here. This is also where I first ran into Dozer as well. I remember it clearly. Back then, just like today, there was a large incursion of dolls in the area. We had people out here on patrol each and every day. And then, one day, my squad and I were here scouting around, and we came under sudden attack. We were heavily outnumbered, and little by little, the enemy closed in on us. I put my guys behind me and tried to protect them to the best of my ability. Before I knew it, I fought my way through countless enemies and found myself at the edge of the fight. And that's when I noticed. In addition to me and my squad, there were others here fighting the dolls as well. It was Dozer and his squad. At the time, his attention was entirely on the enemy, directly in front of him. He apparently hadn't noticed that another Dolls unit was sneaking up behind him. So, I instantly mowed that enemy down and got Dozer out of a bad scrape. And, well, we've been good friends and comrades in arms ever since.
That isn't exactly how Dozer tells it.
What's that? Dozer told you some kind of different story? Well, he was in quite a panic at the time. He may not remember it correctly. There was a period when the fighting was so intense that we lost touch for a while. But as of late, there have been more opportunities to talk to him and the others from Alio again. We used to discuss military matters exclusively, but now we talk about everyday topics too. And you know, it's all thanks to you three. I'm truly grateful.
Nadara! Hi!
Thank you for coming. The concert is ready, thanks to your efforts. Now we need only wait for it to begin.
There are so many people!
Ah, you came as well.
Of course! We're dying to hear you sing.
And this time, you even have an orchestra accompanying you. I can't wait.
Everyone will put on their best show today. I hope you enjoy it. However, dolls are still being sighted in the area. If something happens, will you defend this place with us?
Yeah, no prob.
The show's about to begin. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming. All of you should already know the reason for this concert. As you are aware, the art of music has flourished here in Rotem. I would like to use this opportunity to reignite our musical culture. This concert is the first step forward toward that goal. May it kindle your creativity and ignite a musical renaissance. But this is not meant to be a ceremonious occasion. Please enjoy yourselves to the fullest. Renus Rotem?
But it's different from the one we fought.
It's a separate type. Its capabilities might differ from the others. Keep your guard up.
Come on.
Hadi, we will draw its attention. You all must evacuate the citizens.
As you wish.
were able to protect the altar, thanks to you. I am grateful.
You truly saved our hides. Thank you.
I'm glad we could help.
This is but a token of my gratitude. Please take it.
No problem.
Now, then, let us resume the concert where we left off.
Best concert ever! Oh, I'm so glad we came. Oh, is that you? Were you listening just now?
You were whispering something, right?
Nope. Singing practice. I'm shy, so I like to practice here by myself. Nadara's singing was so beautiful. She's such a good fighter and a good singer. It's no fair. Hattie and the others were amazing too.
Are you getting good at singing?
I still need practice. It would be so much fun to sing with everyone. Lately, I've been talking with Nadara often, and singing comes up a lot. When it comes to singing, she takes her practice just as seriously as her combat training. She's always trying to figure out how to best convey her emotions through her songs. Even though she lost the power of song and didn't sing publicly for a while, she told me she was still practicing the whole time. She is a really hard worker. I think that's exactly why everyone is so supportive of her. Manon said she didn't think that Nadara's singing would have any effect on us. But I feel like I can do anything when I hear her sing. Now that I think of it, we all used to sing in Town too. We used to sing and let it all out. Then we'd get a good night's sleep and be all ready for the next day. I think maybe song has a lot of power to begin with. I wish I could be like that. I wish I had some sort of special talent that I could use to help people. Oh, that reminds me. Once when I talked to Nadara, she let me see her room, and it's, well, it was super cute. She has little pink Rappy dolls all over her bed and stuff. They're everywhere. I wonder where she got all that stuff. Maybe one of her attendants made them. Or maybe she did? Oops. She made me swear I wouldn't tell anyone about her room. Sorry, forget I said it.
My lips are sealed.
It's you. I was hoping I might talk to you, if it's not an imposition. It was an arduous battle. Of course, it's not over yet, but at the very least, we've reached a major milestone. In this seemingly endless battle against Renus Retem, so many have given their lives in this struggle. If we had continued to fight on, alone, without accepting your help, I have no doubt we would have been defeated. The people of Retem have long relied on their own strength alone to solve their problems. We asked for help from no one. We were proudly self-sufficient. It was always thought that that was best. In this land covered in sand, and surrounded by mountains, cut off from the outside world, our perspective became limited as well. When the three of you arrived here, many of our people viewed you with little but skepticism. Some even suggested that joining together with you in battle would dishonor us. In truth, it was because of these opinions of my people that I refused your offer at first. When I look back on it, such pride was foolish. You helped us realize the error of our thinking. You came to this faraway land and proved that your methods are effective. Seeing this, Jalil and Mohsen had a change of heart. And in truth, so did I. Allow me to offer you my gratitude once again. I cannot thank you enough for rescuing Retem from this danger.
We all did it together.
There is truth in that. Every single time I come here, I always feel such a deep sense of shame. That feeling has not changed. But at least now I can tell them that they are finally victorious. The struggles of our predecessors have made us what we are today. And in the end, victory is ours. I can tell them that their deaths were not in vain. And the emotions I feel when I sing have begun to transform as well. By the way, there is something I have been meaning to ask you. How did it come to be that Manon knew the Song of Mourning?
She likes to research all kinds of things.
It is true that it has been passed down in my family for generations. It is also well known amongst my people. Perhaps it is not unreasonable that she may have heard it somewhere. Well, we've chatted at length. That's enough for now, I think. Why don't we pay our respects together?
Greetings.
Is there something down there?
Well, the Alio people asked me to do a favor for them. They've requested that I investigate the lower level of Maquad here. As you of course already know, there's a broad open space at the bottom of this pit. And that space is filled with rows of large buildings. Old documents have these various structures labeled as energy plants. In other words, structures that house devices capable of producing energy. Until now, Retem couldn't spare any manpower to learn more than that about Maquad. As far as we were concerned, the place was always little more than the lair of Renus Retem. But now, as it turns out, we have a little more time on our hands. So Alio asked that someone come and examine the place further. I've always been curious about it, so naturally I volunteered. Lately, Alio has been sending a survey team of its own to conduct all kinds of investigations. They even allowed me to help with things I've never even done before. It's been slow going, but I am learning more and more about the plants. For example, Did you know that some of those facilities are still operating? And apparently, the energy produced at the plants even helps supply Retem City. The plants require no maintenance whatsoever. They simply keep operating forever on their own. I could never even imagine such feats of engineering. But to think that our lives were being powered by energy created in the enemy's stronghold. Truth really is stranger than fiction. I learned something else, too. Some traces of something having to do with the dolls were found in the McQuad facilities.
Traces? What does that mean?
I do not yet know the details. All I know is that the ALIO survey team found something that's connected to the dolls in some of the facilities. We had always made the assumption that the dolls simply found that big pit and decided to inhabit it. But if there is a deeper relationship between the dolls and those buildings, then something is definitely fishy. At this point, all we can do is speculate. I will be sure to let you know if I'm able to learn anything further. It's kind of nice, actually. Finding something else that could pique my interest as much as combat or music does. In a better world, perhaps I might have been a research scientist. One never truly knows down which path fate will lead him.
It's hard to get a good feel for what it's like from so far away like this. Oh, good to see you again.
Are you off duty?
No, I'm still technically working. I'm just taking a little break. I came outside for a breath of fresh air. Oh, by the way, I was just organizing the survey reports from the Kavaris region. Would you like to hear about them? Great, let's go over them. Currently, Kavaris is a frozen region, completely covered in snow. But records show that it once had a more temperate climate and was lush with vegetation. Not unlike the way Alio is now, I imagine. Back then, it was home to many people, and it was even more flourishing than Alio or Retem is today. But then there was the Dark Falls attack, and Kavaris became almost uninhabited overnight. Well, overnight might be a slight exaggeration, but there's no doubt the environment there changed drastically in a very short amount of time. The data on that period is missing from the records, so the reason remains a mystery. Although they managed to defeat Dark Falls, the people of Kavaris were still forced to relocate. Many of them fled to Alio and began building this central city. And they say some of them went to the Retem region too. Kavaris had been all but uninhabited ever since. The advance team this time is part of the largest extended operation in the region so far. For such a long time, defending their own regions was all Alio and Retem could do. But now that we have your help, we've finally been able to make inroads into Kavaris. We really appreciate all that you're doing for us. I'm sure the advance team knows much more than I do about the latest conditions in Kavaris. Ask them anything. If I weren't so busy with my operator work, I would have liked to try out for the advance team myself. I'd love to hear about what it's like there when you get back if you have time. I'll be waiting.
The Kavaris region is to the north. We should be able to get there using this route, so let's head there first.
Okay, but before that, we gotta get prepped.
That's true. Let's meet up again once we get what we need.
So this is snow. I've never seen it before. How interesting.
Don't stare at it too long. You never know when enemies might show up. I've never seen these formers before. They must be unique to Kavaris.
Wow, amazing! It's beautiful.
Once we exit this cave, we'll be in the Kavaris region proper. Brace yourselves.
Got it. They feel different from enemies in other regions.
Like they've adapted to the cold. How fascinating.
Brr!
Ina, above you!
Dolls unit! We haven't seen this type before.
We don't know how it will attack. Watch it carefully.
Trial start.
You're not getting away!
Success.
There are still many enemies we don't have data on. Proceed with caution.
Trial start. Success.
That's a lot. Be careful.
Trial start. Success.
Whew, we finally cleared a path. Hopefully the exit's close.
So this is the Kavaris region.
What's this thing?
Don't move! Who goes there? What are you doing here?
Huh? Ilma? We found you! You're Ilma, right? Mission complete already?
Hold on! I'm Mary, Ilma's little sister. You mean, you people know Ilma?
Oh, that's it! So you're siblings. That's why you look so much alike.
Which means you're the little sister Crawford was in contact with, right?
Yeah, he couldn't get a hold of Ilma, so he called me, I guess.
Makes sense.
So, who are you?
We came here from Central City to look for Ilma.
You came all that way? Well, we can't just stand around here and talk. I'll show you to our lodge. I'm back!
Hey, Mary. Oh, we've got guests?
Oh, are you Ilma?
That's Kuka, my older brother.
Nice to meet you.
Surprising, right? There are 5 of us.
5?
Yeah, from oldest to youngest, there's Tyvis, Tuli, then Ilma, Kuka, and me.
Oh, wow.
Are you the only one who lives here?
Yes. Our parents died when we were young, so our grandpa raised us instead. But
He passed away a little while ago, too.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Have you heard from Ilma? Are there any clues about his whereabouts? Places he's likely to go, for example?
No. Even us siblings never really know what's going through his head. He always shuts himself up here in the lodge doing research. Every once in a while, he'll go out to investigate something and then vanish. Which is why we weren't really concerned at first.
Well, either way, we're here to help you find him.
good to hear. We were having a rough time of it on our own.
It's nice of you to offer, but we couldn't possibly trouble you.
Huh?
This is a family problem, so we'll take care of it ourselves.
But...
Tyvis and Tuli are out looking for him. It's okay. There's no need to worry. They know every nook and cranny of the Kavaris region. Besides, if you went, you'd need someone to guide you. Tyvis and Tuli should be back before sunset. You should just wait here. I'll whip you up something to eat. You must be hungry.
Does she not trust us or something?
Sorry, we don't have much contact with outsiders. I think Mary just doesn't know how to let her walls down.
Oh. Hey, what should we do? We can't just leave things as is.
We're worried too, so we're going to look.
Yeah, exactly. ARKS defender has been missing. We can't very well twiddle our thumbs.
That's right. We have a mission to accomplish. I don't see any problem with us following the orders we were given.
Sorry to drag you into this. We'll leave finding Ilma up to you then.
Mary said your brothers were out searching, right? Do you know what areas they headed to?
Pretty sure Thule said he was gonna look at the research facility. I think Tyvis headed toward Lost Central.
Lost Central?
Oh, it's the old capital.
I see. Okay. Let's go meet up with them.
Thanks, Kuka. Okay, we're off. Tell Mary we'll be back before dinner time.
You want to know more about Ilma? Our grandpa was a researcher too. Guess Ilma took up his research for him. It's all kinda over my head, but if it helps you out at all, feel free to look at it.
Wait, this is...
It's the robot that was with Mary. Ilma's name is written on the back of it. It appears to be autonomous. How does it move, I wonder? There's quite a bit of data on the dolls here. These are materials pertaining to Lost Central.
Did you learn anything?
It looks like there are a few buildings throughout the Kvaris region that lie in ruins. I'm thinking Ilma might be somewhere in one of those places.
Got it. A grave.
It must be for their family members.
These are beautiful flowers. They take really good care of the gravesite. Let's get going. The Belugana ruins are just over this bridge, right?
This terrain looks pretty difficult. Let's take it slow. Oh, that reminds me. The ARKS advance team was saying there are these things called floating boards up ahead. They can be summoned from dedicated terminals. Apparently, it's okay for us to use them.
Wow, that's great! I'll definitely give them a try.
Trial start.
Dolls. That was fast.
We've never seen that type in Kvaris before. Stay on guard.
Success.
There are so many dolls around. I wonder if Ilma's okay.
Ilma may be an honest defender, but I'm still worried.
Come on. What's this? It looks like a doll's nest.
It's entirely destroyed. Someone extremely skilled must have passed through here. Somehow, we beat them.
Yeah. Wait, there's something over there.
Let's check it out.
This must be one of those floating board terminals.
I see. We can use these to ride across the snow.
They're like surfboards. This'll be fun.
Whoa!
Wow, you make it look so easy. It really picks up speed downhill.
Charging into enemies with it might make them go flying.
What? I never would have thought of that.
This is so freaking fun!
Whoa, it flies?
It seems to react to the board to create an anti-gravity field.
Yeah, okay. Whatever it is, it looks like fun.
There are a lot of artificial structures around here.
Everything was covered with snow. It doesn't look like Ilma's here.
Looks like we have a Dolls reading up ahead, and an ARKS reading close by. Let's check it out.
Is that the reading you were picking up?
Yeah, I don't see any people here though.
That's all right. Let's just mop them up.
Trial start. Success!
Yep, this'll do.
That last ARKS signal was just up ahead.
Oh, we've got guests?
Are you people from this area?
No, we're ARKS defenders from Central City. We came to collect data.
Have you seen any defenders from this region? We're looking for this guy.
Oh, if you're looking for him, you've just missed him.
Right. He looked strong, had a katana and everything.
Where'd he go?
Farther inside. It hasn't been that long, so you should be able to catch him.
Thanks. Come on, we gotta catch up to Ilma.
There's a possibility. This one has a browsing history.
Hide, now!
So, there are dolls here too, huh?
Are you...
Incoming!
Oh, right.
Success!
We have confirmed a high energy reading in the Caveris region and are currently...
Thank you. You saved us.
So you're...
Tuli. Kuka told me about you three. You're looking for Ilma, right?
Yeah. Have you found any clues?
I've been destroying dolls' nests while I look so Ilma doesn't walk right into them. But I haven't seen hide nor hair.
We'll help you out.
No, that's all right. I can manage on my own.
Huh? Hey, wait a sec!
You three aren't bad. Mistral Woods lies up ahead. Tyvis is there. Feel free to go help him. Once I take care of the dolls here, I'll head back to the lodge.
Hey! Come over here for a minute. Take a look. The view is beautiful. Every part of Caveris is so pretty. But when I think about how this view is the result of a fight with Darkfalls, I'm not sure how I should feel. Whew, we're at high altitude. It sure is cold up here. I don't think I could have made it up here without these clothes. Manon was talking about how she can deal with this cold by stimulating her internal photons or something. I'm not so sure about that. It's pretty cold.
I haven't seen those clothes before.
My dad passed these on to me, I guess. Crawford told me that they were being stored at Central City for me. I guess my dad made a bunch of arrangements there in case anything ever happened to him. He generally was the type to just go with the flow, but I guess he did plan ahead sometimes. I feel like I'm just now starting to understand some things about him. I guess the fact that he set these clothes aside for me means that he predicted I would come here at some point. He never did teach me much about fighting, but now this makes me wonder if he was planning to get around to it someday. By the way, I notice you always wear whatever you like. Don't you ever get cold?
Nope.
Wow, is that a Meteoran thing too? It's so strange. Well, I think I'll look around this area a little bit more before I move on.
Defenders, we're beginning a counter-offensive against the powerful
Well, we're
enemies
here
in
like
the
Tuli
Caveris
asked.
region. We
So
request the
where's
participation
Tyvis?
of all ARKS defenders.
Let's keep searching as we go in. Those ice masses, they're giving off faint photon readings.
Maybe they're minerals. We could probably break them open.
disadvantage here. We have to close the distance.
It's hard to get a bead. There must be some way to just destroy them.
Trial start. Success!
Someone's fighting. Let's check it out.
Trial start.
There's a lot of them.
Do you think that might be Tyvis?
It could be, but we need to deal with these enemies first.
Success!
Looks like they're gone.
Wait, where's Tyvis?
Maybe he went further in. Let's check it out.
What are those? Those things near those dolls?
There's a strong photon reading. I guess they could be crystallized photons? Maybe if we hit them hard enough, they'll explode.
We'll never know unless we try. Let's do it.
Trial start. Success!
Nice! We cleared them all out.
Where did that guy who looked like Tyvis go?
I heard a noise over there. Let's go. Look over there. There he is.
But first, these enemies.
Let's smash them.
Trial start. Success!
That was tough.
But at least we're closer to catching up to Tyvis. We'll help.
Oh, reinforcements. Great.
Trial start.
You're Tyvis, right?
I am. Wait. How do you know my name? Oh, you must be the ones cooking legend. I'll block their attacks. While I'm doing that, you take them out.
What? Okay.
I let myself get surrounded there. Thanks.
You know, it's not super smart to come somewhere this remote all alone.
There's nothing to worry about. I know the Kavaris region better than any of my siblings.
And yet, you let yourself get surrounded.
What's an adventure without a little danger? Although, I did drag you into that battle. I'll be more careful in the future.
We met up with Thule earlier, and he hadn't found Ilma yet. What about you?
Swing and a miss for me too. I've looked all over now. Where in the world did he get off to?
Isn't there anywhere you haven't looked?
Huh. Lost Central's about the only place left.
Lost Central. I heard that a battle with Dark Falls took place there, and it was encased in ice afterwards.
But it's impossible to get inside. The dolls around there are unbelievably strong. Just getting near it is a nightmare. I find it hard to believe Ilma went there.
Which means...
Well, it's dangerous to just hang around here. Let's return to the lodge for now.
Okay. I'm going to head inside. If you've got business to attend to, you can go ahead and finish it first.
We're back!
Hey, you're back. Good to see you're all right.
Tyvis and Thule told me everything. You helped them fend off the dolls?
Oh yeah, we managed to run into them.
Thank you all for helping them.
Don't mention it. We gotta help each other out in times of need. Need some help?
Sure. Thank you.
I destroyed every doll's nest I could find. I didn't see any trace of Ilma, though.
Well, it sounds like we covered the entire region. If Ilma were here, he'd have some sort of brilliant idea for us.
Except he's not here.
I know that. Okay. I'm gonna do another sweep of the places I already looked. Maybe I missed something.
There's one more place I'd like to check.
Huh? Where's that?
Lost Central.
Don't be ridiculous! We can't go there!
Sure, Ilma was interested in Lost Central, but I doubt he'd go there.
That's the only place left, though.
It's too dangerous! As the eldest, I can't let you go. You always try to take on too much by yourself. Listen, we need to work together, or we'll never get anywhere.
Simmer down, everyone.
If only Grandpa was here.
Grandpa.
Kuka, where are you going?
Ever since Grandpa passed away, we haven't gone near his room. But it looks like Ilma decided to go in anyway.
I think you're right, now that you mention it.
You all inherited this land from your grandfather, right?
Yeah, not that anyone lives in the Kavaris region anymore, so it's just a formality.
But we'll return it to its former glory one day, just like Grandpa dreamed.
This has been used recently.
May I? Looks like your grandfather gathered a lot of data on Lost Central. There's even info on its interior. Which means... There! See that? It looks like there's a side entrance into Lost Central.
So, you think Ilma went to Lost Central after all?
Most likely, yes. Do you know where this is?
That's just on the other side of Mistra Woods. But there's no secret path around there. I should know.
It might be hidden or constructed, so it's hard to see at a glance.
Anyway, we should go check it out.
I agree.
If you insist, then I won't stop you. It may be dangerous, but I'll protect everyone. Okay, head out.
I'm not seeing anything that looks like an entrance.
There was an image of this area. Wasn't it this wall here? Doesn't it sound hollow to you?
There must be a cave on the other side.
Step aside.
That's one tough wall.
This is the picture of it. I feel like something's different about it.
It does look a little different, but what does it mean?
What if I...
You did it!
You did good work too, Kuka. Here they come!
Trial start. Success!
Ilma.
Huh? You guys?
Ilma!
Ilma! Ilma!
Ilma!
Wow! You all came!
What are you doing here?
We were so worried.
Sorry. I was looking through Grandpa's research and found info on how to get into Lost Central. I was only planning to come and have a quick peek, but then some powerful dolls blocked the passage. I wanted to contact you, but the jamming signals were so strong I couldn't. Thanks for coming to rescue me.
You never change.
I know. You lose sight of your surroundings when you're doing research, but still...
You're such a pain sometimes.
We were worried. But it's good to see you're all right.
Thank goodness.
And it's all thanks to you guys that we were able to find him.
Yeah, thank you.
That's not true. We all did it together.
Ilma, we need to talk to you.
And you are?
We came here from Central City to find you, on Crawford's orders.
Oh, right. You want the data needed to improve Central Cannon. We discovered in the previous battle that Central Cannon was capable of damaging Dark Falls. However, as you probably know, there are two main challenges. The first is output. Even if we can damage Dark Falls, that doesn't mean it's enough to defeat it. In order to achieve that, we'd need hyper-compressed photons, and also an accelerator capable of discharging them. The other problem is durability. The barrel of Central Cannon was damaged after firing off just a single shot. The barrel and photon accelerator need to be reinforced. For that, you need more durable materials for the interior firing mechanism. Although, as I already explained to Crawford, these problems can easily be solved by using the materials and techniques found here. So moving on to the problem at hand, farther inside this area is a place with some considerably valuable data and machine parts.
What?
You completely lost us, Ilma.
Oh, to put it simply then, there's a weapon inside Lost Central that was once able to drive back Dark Falls. I found data on the materials and techniques used to create it, but I found something else of worth too.
Huh?
You'll understand once we get there. Everyone, follow me.
Where are we?
Lost Central's control center. This is the core unit. Well now, let's see here. You can all take a break. Central people, could you come here? I've hit a snag. Can one of you try to help me get past it?
Sure, I'll try. There isn't enough power. The backup is drained too.
Well, that's only natural. Here, use this battery.
Whoa! Careful, dude!
I don't know if that'll be enough. Oh, it looks like the subunit is back online.
Great. Let's use that then. All right. I think the core system is coming up too.
I'll redirect power from the sub to the main. We should probably use safe mode just in case.
Right. Hey, you're pretty good. You really know your stuff.
The same to you.
Wow, she can understand Ilma.
Our Manon's pretty smart, you know. It's working?
Hopefully, yeah. Okay. Let's take a look inside.
Dolls?
It seems that we have woken them up from their nap.
Never mind. We'll take care of them.
Besides, I'd fall asleep if I had to keep watching you work, Ilma.
Oh, there's so many!
Tyvis!
Mary! Grab their attention! Julie, over there! You got it.
Yeah? Ilma!
You okay?
Wow, they're so strong.
Now that's teamwork.
We'll take care of this one. We can break those icicles? It'd be nice to wipe them out all at once like last time.
If we time it just right.
You did it! Nice work!
Ha! That was a great team play! Okay, let's grab the info we need and go. Ooh, it's just as I thought. There's a wealth of information about Dark Falls stored here.
Whoa.
With this, our chances of defeating Dark Falls should rise exponentially. Huh? What's this?
Grandpa.
I imagine that it is my grandchildren who have discovered this file. There is something I wish to tell you. As a result of analyzing the data left behind in Lost Central, I have found that Dark Falls was still in the midst of growing. In this unstable form, it was incapable of unleashing its full power. It is my belief that in the not-too-distant future, Dark Falls will appear once again and grow into its complete form. I do not know if this will be of any use, but I have left behind data on Dark Falls' attack on Lost Central. I hope that it may lead the way to defeating Dark Falls once and for all. Tyvis, Tuli, Ilma, Kuka, Mary. I was only there in place of your parents for a short while, and for that, I apologize. Forgive me. I hope that you will all grow and mature into fine adults. If the 5 of you work together, no one will even come close to rivaling your leadership. Treasure each other always.
Grandpa.
Thank you, Grandpa.
It's okay, Grandpa. We're doing all right for ourselves.
You were all a great help.
I made you some lunch for your trip back.
Thanks.
Well, I see you've received the data. That concludes your mission then. Thank you for saving Ilma. You have my gratitude.
Leave Central Cannon's renovations to me. I'll be working alongside Crawford.
Now then, please get some rest once you get back. Crawford, over and out.
Shall we be on our way?
Take care.
Come again sometime.
Yeah, you have to!
Okay, we will. See you, everyone!